You got a Facebook notification. If you own a Raptor, no one should call you cheap. Thank you. If you own a Raptor, nobody should call you cheap. Wait.
All right. Welcome back to the Babs and Bros podcast.
It's a good
Another episode with Josiah, Zachary, and myself, Dylan. We're just going to get into some crazy things and talk about some cool shit. So,
The first plan didn't work out on the porch. As you can see, Florida's being Florida.
it's raining.
It ain't raining, it's
She's
pouring.
coming down.
She is coming, all right.
Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs.
So what do you want the first topic to be? Sports? What sport? If it's a sport?
We can get into a little sports. Specifically, last night, I was betting. Huge gambler, even though I don't have the money for it. But I put a bet on Tampa Bay and what team is Kiermaier on?
Toronto.
Toronto. Yeah. I wanted him. He was supposed to get a hit, and then one of the Tampa Bay pitchers was not supposed to allow a run in the first inning.
Let me guess, she lost both.
Well, Kiermaier hit. He was good. He got
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah,
That's
because
really
he's
surprising.
terrible.
Couldn't do that with the Rays.
Because he is terrible hitting wise. He was hitting ninth, but yeah, that Rays guy he folded for me, so I lost money.
Was he an opener or was he an actual starter?
He might have been an opener because I had not heard his name before.
Well, that's about every year with the Rays. You get so many new people.
Let's see who it is.
Yeah.
Because you said it was last night.
Yeah,
So have they made it legal in Florida yet? Or do you still have to, like, VPN?
no, it's legal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Starting pitcher, Savali.
yeah,
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
7 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 innings.
yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
he-
terrible.
Yeah, the Angels. They were playing the Angels, though, right?
Yeah.
And he had good numbers too. I was like, all right,
7
I'm
to
not gonna
4,
get run.
3.43 ERA.
What have y'all seen the pictures in the new Ray Stadium?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
2028?
2028. They have renderings of a lady wearing a Wander Franco jersey.
That is.
Wander Franco coming back for 2028?
I don't think so.
I mean, I'd like to see it. They'd help the Rays a bunch, but
And for the viewers out there who don't know who Wander Franco is,
he was the stud shortstop, wasn't he?
Yeah, signed
think
a
so.
monstrous deal with the Rays.
And got into some legal trouble back from where he was from, so that he had a suspension.
Back in the Dominican Republic.
If you want to know more details, you can do your own research.
not a good one for sure.
definitely a story for the. Oh, another story. Otani blew his UCL again.
I saw that. He's not going to be able to pitch until 2025.
2025. He will be ready for next season to hit, but he will not pitch until the 2025
Well, that's
season.
kind of like what Harper did, though.
Yeah, he started running and now he's just chilling at first.
Which I don't know how he
But
did it
he's
with the
like-
brace.
But at least Harper's winning ball games in Philly. Like, Otani is not winning ball games.
Yeah, but think about this. Otani might be coming back to pitch for a different team. He's a free agent next year.
Yeah, I would leave if I was him. But he should not be making. Stephen A. Smith said that he should not be making $500 million.
$500 million because he's not selling out ball games and winning. None of that is his fault.
I feel like in general, there's not as much with all the MLB's attempts to cut down games with the pitch clock and all that. There's not much more people going to games.
Yeah.
Like I saw a video today of Camden Yards where the Orioles are. They're just now, for like the first time in years, opening up that third section because they're finally winning ball games. And
Well, that's what they've been terrible.
It was the same thing with the Rays earlier in the season when they faced the Yankees. It was the first time in years since they've opened up the nosebleeds.
Yeah, dude.
That was
Because they always have tarps on them, if
Yeah.
I remember.
But I don't know if you guys saw opening day Angels versus A's. Guaranteed less than 5,000 people in attendance.
At the A Stadium?
Yeah, in the Coliseum.
Well, I feel like we won't see the A's in the next couple of years. As much
least
as, much as that movie helped them, I don't think we're going to see them anymore.
What movie? Moneyball?
Moneyball.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? What movie?
Well, I didn't know which one you were talking about.
What?
That
is
was
there
like
another-
5 years ago.
Okay, but is there another movie with the A's?
I don't think so.
No, there's not. Well, I brought these just to showcase. This is our neighbor next door, which is relatives. MJ Udonis, shout out to MJ. He races nationally
Boom.
for under the GNCC, and he races 4x4s. So like just your not really race quads, but your kind of, or you would know, Can-Ams. He races a Can-Am Defender. You couldn't pay me. I mean, I'd love
To watch or?
No, not to watch. I mean, I'm about to go see a race here soon, but I don't know if I could race.
Yeah.
I don't know. Them people are crazy.
It's life and death.
It's life and death out there.
They're moving. And they're hitting jumps at like 50 feet in the air, too.
Yeah.
I got a couple buddies that do, or they used to do dirt bike racing, but they're getting hurt too much, so they called that quits.
Oh, you don't watch it, but I saw JB Mooney.
Yeah.
He's done, broken neck
Jeez.
from bull riding.
No way. He's not gonna ride anymore.
I think he's earned his way.
But he's so good. I love watching him.
7-time world champion.
Jesus.
I think
That's
he's.
tough to do.
I think he's earned his way to retirement before he.
When did he do that?
When did he break his neck? It was like a few weeks ago, last week, something
come-
like that.
How come none of them come down to Florida for rodeos?
Yeah, that would be nice.
'Cause, like, I know River Ranch has them.
Where are the big rodeos usually at?
Oh, that's a good question.
Wyoming,
yep.
Oklahoma,
Texas.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Midwest.
Yeah.
where all you do is drink beer and do crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't keep up much with this sport, but football.
Yeah.
You're wanting to go watch a football game.
Yeah, I love watching football games, especially SEC. I'm actually going this weekend to see the Florida Gators and Charlotte play, and it's
Okay.
sold out.
Jeez.
Sold out.
And you already have a ticket?
I do.
This past weekend, I was at the UF campus. Didn't attend the game, but I was at the UF campus for UF versus Tennessee, and just the campus atmosphere was insane. I walked into Walmart and I saw a guy in a white and Tennessee orange checkered suit.
Yeah.
I think I did see
The
that.
overalls.
No, not the overalls, a suit. I did see the overall guy on TV,
Did
but there was a guy in
No,
a full suit.
you didn't go? Did you go down after the Bucks game, down to the level B at all before we met at the pirate ship?
I was working down there, so yeah.
Did you see the dude? He was like dressed in a like full on suit, and then a cape, and then like all of his chains, the big pirate hat, and like,
My God.
dude, it was 100 degrees outside. I was hot in just a t-shirt.
Yeah, there was a guy who I had to give someone a thing of water for free because he was like, "Yo, this guy's passed out right next to your stand."
I did hear about that on the elevator ride. One of the girls was talking. I don't know if she was from Weber or not, but she was like, "Yeah, some dude passed out," and well, the other lady's like, "Well, what'd you do?" He was like, "We threw ice on him," and I was like, "That's it?" He goes, "What else are we supposed to do? Did you call someone?" Like, "Yeah, someone came." They're like, "Yeah, he's fine, whatever." They didn't care.
Last year, I remember last year in my stand, someone was waiting in line, and I saw them just collapse. They just hit the ground, and then somebody put them against the wall, and we just started giving them water. It's hot out there. People are wearing way too much stuff.
Yeah.
Or you're drunk as hell.
I think
That could be it.
I think that's the reasoning.
I mean, I love
Those
good
are-
beer though.
Those are the smart. Those are the smart people, but they're too smart. They turn dumb because obviously you want to drink, so you're not paying $17 a beer. which you might as well just save your money and buy
Yeah,
a
that's
case.
$18 for one beer
That is
instead of buying a case of 24 for like
21 bucks.
yeah.
21 bucks. Yeah, it's I don't know. It hurts when I gotta pay $5 for a beer. Shit.
What are you paying 5 for? Winter Haven.
Winter Haven. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you go over to Slate. We did. I didn't pay attention. Didn't do nothing. I looked at my account later. It was $10 for one beer.
Where's that?
This billiards place over in Winter Haven. Slate. You've been there, I'm pretty sure. Slate with the
No.
pool tables.
I have not been there.
It's right around downtown.
I've been to what's it called?
Central
Barrel.
Barrel. Jesse's.
I don't know if I've been to Jesse's.
Jesse's
Is
the
that
one
the small one?
right on the
Looks like
corner
about a rock.
it's right on the corner with the guitar sign.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, but I've not been in there yet. But
Well, back on the football topic. What about college? I don't keep up. How's that going? Do you watch college?
here and there.
You watch.
I love watching
Obviously, you watch college.
yeah, I do. Colorado, they're making a name. Deion Sanders, he's the coach.
Obviously.
Coach Prime.
That's really like the biggest thing that's going on right now is him or even I was also at the Alabama USF game.
That game, I heard that game was abysmal.
And it was
tied at halftime.
Terrible. It was terrible.
I'm sure Nick Saban had his fair share of thoughts at the next practice.
3-3 at the half.
You know what I did hear about it though, and this actually came from one of the clips I saw about Deion Sanders. You know how much money those teams get paid to get like their butts handed to them?
Oh, like $3 million at least.
Not that much, but like so he was doing the math. So these teams, let's say like for the Alabama and USF game, Alabama pays USF to come out and get their butts kicked by them. So if you want to bring your starters and your backups, that's 2 planes. So that's $600,000. Then hotel rooms, that's another $300,000.
Yeah, 'cause they got like 100 players.
So he did the math, and if you're what's the word I'm looking for? Like if the money they're paying you is only $400,000, you're in the negative to go get your butt kicked. Why? Because you get to play a school like
popularity.
yeah, but no one unless you beat them, no one's gonna remember the game.
Yeah.
I mean, USF did sort of make a name for themselves there.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I know.
But also, Alabama's not a power anymore.
No,
to
they're
a lot of
really
people.
not.
They're not what they used to be. I do know that.
So who's
A
top?
lot of people are saying that the dynasty of Nick Saban's over with Alabama.
What?
I mean, USF is not a bad team. I got a buddy on there actually. He's a running back, Dominic Ganella. He plays for them, but I mean, like they're not that bad.
Yeah.
But to hold Alabama to 3 points for 2 quarters,
Yeah.
like that should not happen. They should have gotten mollywopped.
I will say on a side note though, I'm really hoping Gators baseball pulls it through this year.
Yeah.
I don't really watch. I mean, I watch a few UF baseball games because I have former teammates on there.
Yeah, I do too.
Jack Caglianone,
Big guy.
Cade Curlin,
He's so good.
Ty Evans.
I played with Ty.
You played with Ty Evans?
I did play. I grew up with him.
Where was he at? Where did he go to school?
He went to Lakeland Christian,
That's right.
and there's actually another one from Lakeland Christian.
I thought he went to Plant for some reason.
No. It's right.
That's
it's almost
that's
right. there.
Jack Caglianone. He went to Berkeley Prep with me, and then he transferred to Prep or to
Berkeley
Plant.
Prep. So I played those guys then. Had to have.
Yeah, most likely.
You're
Because I played on Brooks Sabarlo for a year.
Were you with X and Bryce?
I was not. I came the year after them.
Okay.
There's another player that played at Lakeland Christian. I can't remember his name, but he's gone to Florida now also, and he was the top player. Well, you know who's over at Lakeland Christian? Who's
No.
coaching?
No.
Matty Diaz.
Oh yeah. He actually just came to the field the other day
Oh, he did?
to talk to us. Yeah.
Well, no, I'd stop by. I know him. Well, funny enough, Dad and Maddie, when Maddie retired, his son was Gage's age, and they were like in T-ball or whatever. So they started at All Stars and met each other, and then obviously my dad and him did it, and they did a travel ball team all the way through the years. And then at Cooperstown age, Ty's dad, Will. God, I'm assuming y'all both know Will then.
Meathead.
No, I don't.
You don't know Will? Oh,
I just know of Ty.
you would love Will.
Just anger issues, man.
No, not anymore.
Well, not anymore, but I'm talking back in the day.
But-
He would grab Ty, pick him up by his collar, and like put him to the back of the fence of the dugout,
Yeah, but I think that was like
and
one.
just yell at him.
But you know what? I will say this, but his son's one of the top players in D1 baseball right now.
That is true. But to be fair, I've seen some clips of Ty in right field. It's not pretty.
Yeah,
He
but-
can hit. But
Hey,
the
you
field-
hit, you play.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's-
in this today's game at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get texts from Will, like throughout the World Series games. You could just tell how like excited and proud he was. He's just sitting there grinning so big. And there was it was around Father's Day that they were playing, and Ty hit like a big home run, or it was like a big hit or something. Ended up giving Will the ball.
Nice.
So,
Hell yeah.
but I don't. Yeah,
Well-
but Matty Diaz though, he's
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Matty Diaz, he played with the
Atlanta, or he played with the
Braves, and
You can say Marlins, but he really didn't play for the Marlins. He retired with them though
he was a pinch hitter, I think, for the Marlins.
for a little bit. But the reason, age for retirement also, but he had to have a surgery, and to fix it or to do the correct surgery, they had to go in and re-break his leg. So that's when we first met him. Was he just got out of that surgery, and he was hobbling around on crutches with his leg broken, trying to heal up still. And after that, I don't think he did some broadcasting for the Braves and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, rehab, man, it's like, I've never been through it, luckily enough, but I know you have with
Yeah.
Tommy John.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's like grueling days by yourself, just trying to get back to, like, just to be able to do something, not even like peak performance.
Yeah, it wasn't. I can say Tommy John wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Like, I woke up fine from surgery and everything, but the worst thing was probably trying to sleep, because you
Feel everything.
well,
Can't, like,
yeah, you're stuck at 90. So I mean, you're here and then you pick it up, so you're like this, and then either you got to find a pillow that lays just right,
yeah.
or your arm is down below, which hurts, or it's up in the air. So then you're just
it's like it goes numb.
yeah. One time it went numb, but then you're like kind of laying cockeyed like this because your arm's up in the air. But I mean, once it got through, because I mean, I don't know about y'all, but either one of y'all have girlfriends?
Yeah.
No.
You have a side of the bed.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, yes. The problem is, she was right next to my arm the whole time.
Miserable.
So the fear, and I would not go to the corner. So that was always the fear of rolling over like on top of my arm.
I remember when I was a kid, I shattered my wrist in 9 places. And it was so bad, I couldn't get the cast that started here. I had to stay at 90 degrees for 6 months in a waterproof cast. I could.
I'm sorry to laugh.
The
That's
cast,
so
Oh,
the
that's
cast
horrible.
started right here. And it
Good
just
Lord.
straight. It was miserable. The worst 6 months of my life.
You want
There's like no way to get in there and scratch.
No,
it.
like the doctors have always said, they're like, listen, if it itches, just let it be. I'm like, no, I can't. Like pencil, fork, butter knife, whatever I can get, just
Butter knife.
sliding that in there.
You want to hear something that's worse? Ty has broken his femur 3 times.
Oh my gosh!
So he broke it once.
That's this, like, right, the big part
Yeah,
of the leg.
that's like
Yeah.
the biggest bone in your body that should like never break.
You've screwed up if you break that.
Not enough milk.
Not enough milk. You're right. So he broke it once, and I mean, you are in a straight-legged cast from your waist down.
Oh, that is.
So, broke it. I think it was a football injury. Gets healed up a few years later.
How old was he when he first broke it?
A kid, like I think he broke it. I think he said the first time he broke it was like on his 10th birthday.
Jeez. Damn.
So he's still growing, also.
Oh, that'll screw him over.
Yeah. So I don't think that's you can't do a hip replacement.
At that age.
No, at that age, no. So, gets it healed, sliding into second base, breaks it again.
Doesn't know how to slide.
In the
I-
second base?
Into second base. Goes through the rehab again, whatever. So much scar tissue has built up, the doctor goes, we're going to have to go in, put you under, and bend your leg and break the scar tissue.
God.
Well,
Just thinking of that.
yeah, it sounds horrible. But you know what gets even worse? He finally wakes back up and he's a straight-legged cast again. It broke his femur trying to bend his leg again. The doctor broke the femur for a third time.
That is miserable.
I wonder if you get like paid because of that, because they fuck up.
I don't know.
I doubt it because I'm assuming in the stuff you sign, you have to. That's probably going to be in there saying like there's a risk something else could happen. In
Oh,
surgery.
yeah, there's always. I mean,
Yeah.
you can.
What did he also have? It was like where his collarbone was.
Yes, so I don't know. I can't remember what it is, what the exact
Like where-
term is, but
I have heard of it before. It's like where it puts pressure
yeah.
on
So
your veins.
so your top rib. I mean, it's only like that big.
Mhm.
Was putting pressure on a vein or an artery right here, to where it was cutting off blood flow to his whole arm.
His throwing arm, or
Yes, his
glove?
throwing arm.
God, that is brutal.
And he had to fly out to Texas to get the surgery done because that was aortic. No, it's not aortic. I don't know. But he had to fly out to Texas to go get it done because that was like one of the few,
Like only people that did it.
only few people that did it.
God.
I think Max Scherzer has that too. Or no, it was Steven Strasburg. Steven
Okay.
Strasburg has it.
I saw the pictures.
Even after 2 Tommy Johns.
Yeah.
I've seen the rib, and I've seen the pictures. 'Cause, I mean, I don't know if you ever saw, but like the scars he has, like right here,
Yeah.
that was scars from a tube. He had like a legit tube in his chest. He is injury prone. Just stay away from him if you can. If you want to be healthy.
I mean, I'm the same.
I mean, I was fine. I mean, until this, I was perfectly fine chilling.
No, our house, between me and my brother and college baseball, it's a hospital. Between me and him, 5 kneecap dislocations.
What?
I've had 3 on my right knee. He's
Oh.
had 2 also on his right knee. His happened freshman year and senior year of high school. Mine happened freshman and sophomore year of high school. And then freshman year at Weber in the fall. On my birthday, when we were playing a scrimmage, I stole third and I did a pop-up slide.
Oh yeah.
And Joel Zakara, he got the ball in his floppy glove, and it's
Dang it.
if he tags you, it's just straight ball, and because he got it in the webbing, got the edge of my kneecap, and it went out and came back in, and I just collapsed, and fell to the ground, and I'm like, it happened again. I barely played. My next at bat, I walked. Christian, on varsity when he was still there.
Christian, yeah, I know.
Martin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was our third base coach, screwing around in the scrimmage. And
I remember that.
How come
everyone-
they don't let me be a coach?
You gotta speak up. You're over there in your little corner at practice. You don't come out of it.
What are you talking about?
In practice?
In my practice?
Just
You're
in
just
general.
silent.
Yeah, you're silent as can be. You go over.
I get. Well, yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
I-
you're in-
Well, when I'm there to.
Well, I don't
Yeah, no,
disagree, but
obviously.
you.
But then I also want to watch you guys like play. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
disagree,
the only
but,
person that goes.
but this is what happens. So this is Dylan's little corner. He walks out, walks into the dugout, grabs his stuff, and then just walks right back out. He's done. No worries. He might say what's up, but he's just gone.
Yeah, Christian was third base coach, and everyone told him like, that kid on first can steal. He can run.
Oh.
And Christian is giving me the steal sign, and I'm like, no, I can't. I'm pointing to my
He's like,
I have a 2-foot lead. Ty is on the mound. Lefty with a big leg kick. I can steal easily.
You could have pegged leg that down.
And I'm just sitting there like, no, like I can't. And I was out for the next 2 weeks, just rehabbing with Ross. Miserable, just miserable. Because the first time it happened, they put me in a knee immobilizer.
what is that?
So pretty much it's a giant brace
Yeah.
from like hip to ankle that keeps your legs straight. And I
So
went
you're really,
to.
so you're really
peg
walking
leg.
like a pirate, yeah.
There's a guy named Dr.
Cool.
Gasser who's like one of like the best guys in Florida in terms of like, you know, orthopedic stuff, and especially in Tampa because that's where he's based out of. And I remember Berkeley Prep had it's a event called Headmasters Challenge, Berkeley Prep versus Tampa Prep, and he was at the Tampa Prep facility doing stuff, you know, being another trainer there. I went to him, and he said I had 25% nerve damage in my right leg because I was in a knee immobilizer for too long. After, you know, the Florida orthopedic people pretty much told me this is your best chance of like getting back to normal, and he said this is the worst thing they could have done for you.
That's
That was after the Weber.
No, this was the first time.
Okay.
This was the first time,
I was
and
about
then
to say.
I pretty much was just screwed over from there.
I was gonna say rehab is such a critical
Yeah.
point that people don't understand because like a good one is labrum. Trey,
I tore my labrum my senior year.
he played tennis.
I don't know how you guys get so
I had
so many injuries. I've never had anything.
dude. I
I mean, my brother
said the same.
threw a basketball at my face and broke my teeth, but that's
Dude,
about
I
it.
said the same thing. I never had an arm problem. But Trey had labrum surgery, and he did the whole rehab, and he played tennis, so he had full range of motion up. Well, his brother had the same surgery, and he can only go like to right there.
For me, I can right arm down like this perfectly fine. Left arm, I have to like.
Like bend
Reach
the-
back.
I can't do it normal. This is as far as I can go normally.
How did you tear your left one though?
I was diving in a second base. We were facing Lakeland Christian during IMG Spring Break tournament, and I was stealing on their catcher, the guy who was committed to Virginia Tech or something like that. The guy's gross. He throws the ball back harder to the pitcher than the pitcher throws it to him. Absurd.
Yeah.
I love that.
He was in the pen. He's chucking
I love it.
95 back to the pitcher, and the pitcher's throwing like 82. And
My
I decided, why not steal? I think it's a good idea.
try.
I made it successfully. The throw got there late, but it was also a bad throw. But I did get a really good jump. And I was diving. This is one of the few times I decided to dive. I don't like to dive for reasons like this. And
But also your knees, so it's like you're fucked both ways.
yeah, but I'm a pop-up slide type of person. And even diving, I do pop-up dives. It's hard to do, but I can still do it. And diving in a second, throw was behind me up the line. Shortstop came across, and he ran in front of me as I'm diving. My hand caught his foot and just pulled. And I pretty much just started rolling past second base. And then
Yeah.
had to
So-
get up, touch second, call time, and just lay there. And we didn't really know kind of what happened. I was like, damn, like, doesn't feel right. And I didn't dive for the rest of the game. Went home, and I was doing practice swings with my brother, you know, just kind of screwing around in the house, and I picked up a bat, and it just dropped. And I was like, this is not it. And the next day, couldn't even lift my arm past this, and I was instructed to bunt for the rest of the tournament.
That sucks. Well,
6 out of 10 bunt attempts, base
Oh,
hits.
I will tell you something else though. Is this the last thing?
yeah. Last thing, we're gonna wrap up this podcast here.
Along with what people also don't think, right here, I can't feel anything still.
Really.
Like I can feel pressure, But if someone else were to walk up behind me and like barely touch my elbow, I would not know you're
That's
there.
like when someone touches your little weenus here.
Yeah.
You can barely feel
Well,
it.
you can't if someone if you're doing something, someone comes and touches your weenus.
Yeah, but I don't have feeling in there anymore. Ever since they moved the nerves, I asked about it and they said like, oh, it'll come back in a few weeks once the nerves get back into their places and everything. Nope.
I could barely. I feel pain in my knee, but like when people touch my knee, can't feel it because even after that, I got into a bad car accident where my leg was pinned against the door for like half an hour and I was upside down.
You just need to just
Jeez.
go ahead and chop it off
No,
and just
like-
go with it.
You
No,
need to
I-
stop doing
No,
crazy.
I need surgery. I was told my senior year, you need surgery. My junior year, I was pretty much told I need surgery as well, and they said it's gonna have to be so invasive that you're not gonna be able to play baseball. You're probably gonna be just walking for the rest of your life. They're like jogging could put you in danger. I decided to say no, and here I am.
Smart move. Well,
Well,
I hope y'all enjoyed.
That's the end of it.
Yeah, special thanks to Weber. We know you're definitely watching this.
sponsored by KYB, Power Brand Racing.
Yeah,
We don't get paid.
unfortunately,
We wish.
nil.